Today, I'd like to speak about something that's sometimes overlooked, but it's at the very heart of awakening. And it's something that comes up a lot in my one-to-one sessions with clients. And it's amazing how many people have so little compassion for self. They might have compassion for their family, their friends, their husbands, their wives, their partners. But when it comes to self, it seems okay to overlook that. And it's so, so important. And we're not looking at this just as a concept or as a spiritual ideal, but as something that's lived, felt, and embodied. And for most of us, and I would imagine that you can identify with this to some degree, self-criticism has just become so normal that we don't even recognise it as something that we've learnt. It runs really quietly in the background. That quiet, constant assessment of our behaviours, our conversations, the way we look, how well we're doing. And it's a constant programme that's running. You should be further along by now. Why are you still like this? You could do with losing a few pounds. What's wrong with you? I don't think they like you. You could do better than that. You should know better by now. You should have learnt this lesson. And this voice didn't come from nowhere. It formed as a way to survive, to adapt, and to belong. And because it's been there for so long, it can feel like truth rather than programming or conditioning, which is exactly what it is. But there's something here that I'd like you to gently consider. If you spoke to someone that you love deeply, the way that you often speak to yourself, would that feel okay? Would it feel kind? Would it feel safe? Would it feel loving? And I'm guessing here that the answer is no. And yet we turn that same tone inward again and again and again without question. So part of the awakening journey isn't becoming more spiritual and adding in more practices like yoga, breathwork, spa days, incense, crystals. It's about becoming more relational with yourself. So let's pause for a moment and bring this out of the mind and into the body. If it feels okay where you are right now, place one hand on your chest and the other one on your belly. Now, without forcing anything, recall a memory where someone spoke to you with genuine kindness. Or you can imagine being spoken to with genuine kindness. Not praise, not positivity, just kindness. Just really allow yourself to feel the energy of that kindness land in the body. And just notice. Just notice if the body softens. Does the breath change? Is there a subtle sense of space? Or a warmth? Or an easing, a releasing of tension? What you're feeling right here, right now, is a visceral sensation of compassion, the felt experience of it, not the concept or the idea. And I want you to notice that your nervous system recognizes it immediately and responds. Now, the amazing thing is that the body doesn't know if that thing that you're imagining, that kindness that you're imagining, is real and actually happening, or if you're creating it with your imagination. It responds anyway, because the two things are the same. And compassion isn't indulgent, it isn't weak, and it doesn't stop your growth. In fact, it's absolutely necessary, because what follows this is self-love. And it's what allows the system to feel safe enough to change. When we are harsh with ourselves, the body contracts, tension starts in the shoulders, the abdominals, the hips, the pelvis. And when we're compassionate, the body opens and softens. And awakening happens through openness, not through efforting, not through pressure. And there's a lot of messaging I've noticed in the spiritual spaces that suggest awakening means being calm, elevated, high vibe, positive, all of the time. But that's not how real integration works. And obviously we're only seeing their best selves. And as we've spoken about before, awakening includes the ebb and flow, clarity and confusion, expansion and contraction. It's natural. And it includes the dips and the lows and also the highs. And as we've said before, the dips aren't failures. They're often moments where something tender is asking to be met differently. So when you notice yourself in a low place, or triggered, or just tired of working on yourself, instead of what's wrong with me, what can I do better, try asking what part of me needs kindness right now. And see what happens when you meet that part with curiosity and kindness, rather than correction. Awakening isn't about being high vibe. The frequency changes as a byproduct. It's about being honest, being present and kind with yourself, with what's here. Compassion is not something you earn once you're healed. It's something that you practice as you heal, as it's essential. So today, let compassion be enough. Let softness be enough. Let being human, with all of its facets of exploration, be enough. And trust that this, too, is part of the journey home.